You're watching PTV.
Merry Christmas from your Kmart Christmas store. Save on sweaters and on hats, bowling balls and baseball bats.
Cameras, TVs, bikes and plants, goldfish, bath toys, slippers, pants.
Mirrors, dresses, perfume, socks, toasters, roasters, robes and clocks. Candy, records, films and toys at Santa Land for girls and boys. Christmas smiles light every place at Kmart's Christmas saving place.
PTV.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition.
PTV Live Holiday Edition is brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. And the Orlando Guy.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. Featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
What a day. It is 100 days to Christmas. September. Oh, Doug doesn't like that. So we can move the whole thing.
I feel
like that.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that better?
It's fine.
Okay, he likes that camera angle better.
I feel like I'm chopped set up. It's like, here, I'm poking in my head.
Oh, my goodness.
Oy vey.
Well,
No, it's been a day.
It's been quite a day.
It's fast.
By the way, I want to let everyone know, thank you so much for being here in person. And we love that you're here live. But we also like when there are people that watch the show after the fact or watch Ben's video during the week. We're instituting a new feature this week called Comment of the Week. Okay?
Yeah.
Comment of the Week is an interesting one. It's whatever comment we see during the week on any of our videos that we get. That is our favorite video or our favorite comment of the week. This week's comment comes from, actually, it's a new viewer. Her name is Christy Turner. She's probably here in the chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But she watched Ben's video this week, Life with Ben, and she said, I want those copper pots. Gorgeous fall garland and lights. Perfect. I work for Hallmark and love your channel.
Well, you already get a gold crown from me. She works for Hallmark, so.
Christy, thank you so much. We're so glad to have you with us. We're very happy that you're watching tonight. And yeah, those copper pots, quick story. How did you get those?
They're inherited. I kind of inherited them. So, but they're all French copper. They weigh a ton. They're kind of my deadly weapon. So some people use baseball bats. If someone breaks in, I'm going to use my copper pots because I pity the people who try to. They're heavy. They're like Le Creuset heavy.
Yeah,
they're alone from the Megan with everything she's dealing with.
Oh yeah, it went on and on. I didn't even want to hear about it. It was like rah 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 parent,
oh,
rah 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 teacher.
Yeah, she still wants the pots.
Okay, I have a problem in my life is when I cook, I'm like, I have 3 different types. I have a lot of Le Creuset, about 16 pieces, 14, 15, 16 pieces.
That's a lot.
I have all the copper, and I have a whole stainless steel kind of all clad. So I have to sit there and go, what do I want to use? That's such a first world problem. But I'm like, do I want to do it in Le Creuset, or do I want to bring out this bigger one over here, or I could use the copper pot? Yeah, it's a problem I have.
All I want to know is if the griddle is available for me to make a grilled cheese sandwich, and I'm fine.
Yeah,
that's on the stove. That's always available.
You're good for that.
Or look better to make his rice.
Huh?
Or the caldero to make my rice.
Exactly.
Oh, rice. That's what you have an Instant Pot for, but I have also 2 of those. And the Le Creuset to make it. Or it depends on what I'm doing.
I need a new Instant Pot. Mine crapped out.
Well,
yours took a dump?
Yeah.
You need a new Instant Pot?
What did you do to it?
Well,
it's just
it was
aged.
a part that broke on the lid, and it's just cheaper to buy a new one than it is to replace it.
They're going to be giving them away close to Black Friday anyway, so you can pick them up for like pennies on the dollar.
Oh, wow. He's getting a little snarky tonight.
It's
not Le Creuset. It's Le Creuset.
Yes, yeah, I kind of...
You're French properly. Darn you.
I know. Like, I don't call like sur la table. I'll call it surly table.
All right, Peter has a
what else?
comment there saying
My
that you
cast iron.
should make my cast iron collection.
Yeah, because there it is.
Yeah, well, show and tell.
You know what? Sometimes he does use some pieces during his show. They do a show every other week on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12:30 our time, so 3:30 Eastern. We love watching them. They do great cooking demos. So
If we're not out traipsing around on the weekend.
yeah, so
Yeah, it's 100 days till Christmas, people, so it's a big celebration.
yeah, but it's
This Sunday is the first day of fall.
but
Hey.
I know, it
Yeah.
feels very...
yes, yeah. You have heard about the cover pots before, but
Yeah,
it bears
it's just-
repeating.
Yeah, so
we have
some new noobs in here.
we have some new viewers with us, some new villagers with us, so it bears repeating. So, but before we get started with our show, I want to go ahead and show everyone where Chatty is hanging out in the Christmas forest this week. Well, Chatty is in the toys and games tree tonight.
Well, with his family and friends.
Yeah, you'll
There's
see
a lot of Fisher Price in there.
a lot of Fisher Price on that tree.
Don't come to our house if you get easy to get induced with seizures, because we have everything that twinkles. That room is going to twinkle. It's going to cause seizures. You could possibly have
many of the trees this year twinkle.
everything twinkles.
So there's going to be a lot of twinkling in the living room, dining room.
So sparkly.
Yeah,
and
lots.
So
Most
twinkly.
of the 20 trees in there will be sparkling. This is just the beginning of it. So thanks to Ben for helping me light one of the trees this weekend. So that was very nice. Okay, I have a real quick video. Doug, if you want to go run to the kitchen and get some ice, we're going to talk a little bit.
Fetch.
We're going to go to do Frugal Hoosier finds first. For those of you new to the show, we call our local grocery store, Winco, the Frugal Hoosier because the prices are so doggone cheap. So we're very thankful for it. But with that in mind,
They have a little semi die-cast toy truck of a
yeah,
Winco delivery
you'll
truck.
you'll see that truck pretty soon in the video.
I
But
might fantasize if it's cheap.
there's so much pumpkin spice now at the grocery store. Everything, your standards. Of course, Starbucks has to be there.
Oh, I love those.
These
I had their cold brew and it's delicious.
little chocolate wafers. That package, big package, 5 ounces, only 78 cents.
Wow.
Yeah, great prices.
The ingredients are good and it's made in America.
And Doug is not very enthralled with Little Debbie. So,
Little... Ugh.
but Pete's Coffee is there as well. Jim, you may want to pick some of this up and show on your show. By the way, Mr. Jim,
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
he does his show every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on More Sunshine, please. Pumpkin spice donuts are there, along with the
Packaging's exquisite.
along with
There
the-
it is.
the
How much is
bagels that we got. I didn't get a price on that, but yeah, it's a little toy that's there on the shelf.
Kind of cool.
That's cute.
Yeah, we love that. And
Oh, those are nasty.
candy scented candles.
They smell like an armpit. They are gross. cheap petroleum. Ugh.
Yeah. And then we found these, the Harvest Cheese.
Found them.
So we will be doing a taste test of Tootsie Rolls next week for Taste of Fall on PTV Live because we finally found them.
God, all that's sweet.
And lots of Little Debbie products there.
I mean,
Can you
sweet.
imagine how long they've been producing those? They've probably,
I saw those.
they probably started baking those in March.
I saw
Yeah, Ben?
Oh, they're
By the way, I
June,
saw
July.
these burritos there, Ben, and I thought of you, but I'm a little questionable on them because of the price.
Why?
They're only $1.38 each. So I'm
They're
wondering.
probably better quality than taco smells. I mean, you're gonna still sit on the toilet.
we'll give that one a Dougism.
Yeah, that is kind of. I was like, try it. I mean, it's not grand gourmet if you need to eat something.
Yeah, but
It's a microwave burrito.
No, you don't need those candles.
do they
They're
smell like
gross.
burning candy?
No, they smell disgusting.
Possibly. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the cocktail. Okay. The U.S. Open finished last week, and we saw someone on YouTube named Steve the bartender make a drink that's there at the U.S. Open called the Honey Deuce.
It started out in about 2008. It's like the official drink of the U.S. Open. And it's just a very basic drink. And, the dryer's done. It's now gained social media traction, and this sucker's $23, and you get a commemorative plastic Grey Goose mug, and everybody is who walks around with this drink to know that you're in. And it's just a very basic vodka lemonade with some chambord or blackberry liqueur and 3 melon balls to show a tennis ball.
So we'll show you what this looks like. Unfortunately, my camera was misbehaving tonight, so I'm going to go ahead and make these things off camera right here. We start with 1.25 ounces of vodka. It's supposed to be Grey Goose. I don't keep Grey Goose in the house.
No, it's called Costco because the rumor has this is Grey Goose as the
I have a question, though. If it's such a basic drink, why are they charging $23 for it?
Because you're there, you're paying for a plastic cup. See, I'm a little bougie, but I'm also very cheap. So I would never, ever buy this. I mean, just knowing it's just a vodka lemonade drink. I mean, this is so stupid, but it's
so
the who's who is walking around drinking this. I'm like, really?
I've had friends who have no problem going out on a Friday night, putting all their drinks on a tab, and then they pick it up, and it's usually between $400 and $500. And I'm going, oh my God.
I prefer
who has that kind of money.
No.
I prefer making a cocktail at home.
Yeah,
now,
the only time I don't mind splurging is if I'm at Trader Sam's, at Tiki.
So the vodka's in there. This is 3 ounces of lemonade. I just used a simple, was it Simply Lemonade or Florida's Finest? So I'm going to go ahead and put that in as well.
Not from concentrate.
Okay, I'm seeing here in the chat that Costco vodka is made by Sky.
Yeah.
I heard it's Grey Goose.
No. This is American vodka.
Oh, I don't know. It's
vodka. Okay, so then it's
a
1/2 ounce of this this liqueur, which is a berry liqueur. It's going to be
blackberry. It's very good.
Yeah. So 1/2 ounce.
But yeah, people are just like, they just can drink it. I don't mind drinking out if it's like a specialty thing and you just float it.
You just float it on top. Well, it's not really floated. You just pour it in.
Oh, the blackberry, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, that's funny. Thank you.
And then you just finish topping it off with ice once everything's done. And
you
then
did wash your hands.
Yes, I washed my hands. You put in a straw.
Vodka lemonade.
And then the honey part of it is honeydew melon.
This honeydew we got last night was incredibly sweet. This thing is awesome.
So these honeydew melon balls are supposed to represent tennis balls on the court.
That's it.
And there we have a honey deuce.
And you can get one of these glasses, the Grey Goose plastic glasses, on eBay for $20. If you're into that. It doesn't taste like anything.
It's a drink, but it's I tell you, I would not go to the US Open and pay $23 for this.
No, like I said, I'm bougie and cheap.
It's not a bad drink.
Okay.
But I'm glad we have it. We can go ahead and move forward with the show. And let's do a Hallmark Channel movie review right now. Okay. The Heiress and the Handyman. After losing her fortune, an heiress moves to a rural farm where she mistakes her handsome neighbor for the handyman. To live up to her family's legacy, he helps her compete at the county fair. Starring Jodie Sweetin and Corey Sevier. Ben, why don't you go ahead and get started with this one?
Do I have to?
Yes.
I can.
I want to enjoy one of my little melon balls here.
All right. Jodie Sweetin was one of the stars of Full House. She was probably about 11 years old when she started acting, and she still acts like she's 11 years old.
Yeah, I didn't care for her.
Her acting is so stilted and it's not motivated the right way. She does not know how to react to save her life on camera. While I really wanted to like the movie, for me, she was just too annoying to overlook the charm the film was supposed to have portrayed.
And it could have been charming.
It could have been a really cute film, but the forced scenes at the beginning and the end where Jodie Sweetin's character was at an airport terminal with a supposed personal assistant who was so over the top with his role that it was painful to watch.
He was annoying.
Not only was he annoying, I thought he was superfluous, unnecessary.
He didn't even need that.
It was 6 minutes in the movie that they could have dedicated to something else. The pig was more charming than that assistant.
Jillian?
A music montage would have been better.
Okay. She overacted. Her wig enveloped her whole head. Her clothes were completely ill-fitting and completely bad. I don't know. The costume person did a very poor job. They were very matronly, but her wig drove me nuts. And she just had so many things wrong with her. Corey was good.
Well, first of all, what outfits are you talking about that you say were matronly?
The blue one and the pink one. Everything was all lace.
The ones when she had money.
When she had money.
Okay.
Then she started looking normal, but the wig needed to go. I couldn't stop looking at the wig. And
but you see, once we got past that, she was somewhat normalized in the town. It was an okay film. It was a standard Hallmark script, but it was painful to finally get there.
It was slow.
The best way that I can describe this is when I watched Pixar's Turning Red. The first 10-15 minutes were so crunchy for me because, one, I'm not a little girl, and two, I thought the subject matter was inappropriate for a Pixar film. This one, while the subject matter was not inappropriate, it was just as crunchy. It was not necessary.
It's just privilege of, the 1% who have money and I can do anything I want. And
let me tell you, I sat down to watch it last night, and Tom saw what I was getting ready to watch, and he said, "Do you want me to tell you what it's about in 2 minutes?" I hated that movie. I said,
"It was weird."
But because I have Hallmark Plus, he watched that movie last week.
Okay.
It would take forever.
He was very anxious to try and tell me what it was all about because he hated it so much.
Yeah. I'm with Michelle. I blame the director on this because that director could have gotten a better performance out of Jodie.
Yeah, she can act.
She can act.
She wasn't horrible.
Corey was great. He did his job fine.
I like him and his
Richard,
sister.
your score of 1.5 Orlando, I think, is generous. I only gave it 2 gold crowns.
Oh, wow.
Wow. We went straight dead in the middle because it wasn't dinky.
No. I did not go dead in the middle.
I thought we gave it 5 gold crowns.
No, I gave it 4.
I thought when we went to bed it was 5, but I guess
I gave it 4 because I liked a lot of the other actors.
No.
And I liked the pig.
The pig, I gave it 2.
Wonderful. I like the scenes with that. The apple pie that she baked looked absolutely wonderful.
I thought she had a flown in. I thought she did not make it because she said she'll just call one of her chefs.
She said she was going to, and The guy said, absolutely not.
I mean, when
she was
Corey
a-
said the pie
the-
was greasy,
See, the
I was like,
family's legacy that we're referring to here in the description is her aunt. Her aunt passed away, left her this house.
He was her great aunt.
Oh, great aunt. Yeah, her great aunt passed away and left her the house. No papers were signed. There was all of a sudden she just kind of showed up and just walked right in the house. Kind of odd.
And then the over the top village bitch, you know, the competition, I'm gonna win everything. She was a little unnecessary too. And come to find out they're long distance cousin, and she tried to do the nice, oh, we're related.
No, she was the cousin of her great aunt.
Yeah, she was the cousin of their great aunt, but I mean, she was one of those you just wanted to.
Yeah.
And she played it beautifully.
Oh, she played it well. I mean,
did.
She was like just nasty.
But you see, as a whole, when you look beyond those deficiencies that we described, it was actually
it wasn't bad.
Okay.
It wasn't.
It was
I have to say, I did like the storyline on it. I
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
It could have been done
fine.
a little bit differently.
I will
but-
say this was much better than the film than was shown last week, which
his and hers.
the
His-
reality stars with the attorneys
His and
and just
hers,
oh my
or-
gosh.
But this was
But
100% Schitt's Creek. Rich, lose it, go to the town. You only have the house deed left to you. You lost of it, and then you get all your riches back. I mean, it was Schitt's Creek.
Yeah.
Just bad acting.
6 seasons of Schitt's Creek rolled into one film.
Yeah. And
Okay.
she, falls in love with the little townie, and, they strike it up, and she gets her riches back and says, here, I get it back. I'm going to fly you around. And he's like, I don't want this life.
Yeah.
Money technically does not buy you happiness.
Yeah.
It just makes life a lot easier, but it does not buy you happiness.
Next week's movie is starring Paul Campbell and Ashley Williams.
I cannot.
And
I'm
I'm looking
hopeful.
forward to that one.
Well, with the fact that Ashley's a friend of the channel, I would really look forward to seeing a good film. Hopefully, she usually gives a great performance no matter what she's in.
I'm giving high hopes because I have not seen anything bad for her,
But,
and I'm hoping for the best. And I'm always giving big praises and hopefully for her
Paul
sister for her healing.
Yeah. But Richard, describing this film, bottom line, avoid this one. Yes, we watched this one so you don't have to.
There was a way.
So, everyone, we're going to do a little cleanup here. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition.
This season, your Bell Phone Center store suggests a present for the future. A genuine Bell telephone. People use it long after other gifts are forgotten. Give one for the fun of it, the looks of it, or for making important calls with a single touch. There are so many genuine Bell phones and services, you may even choose a gift certificate. But come in soon, because nothing's as special as a present that lasts into the future.
Bell Phone Center, it's for you.
You're watching PTV.
Richard said something. It is Mary C's birthday week,
Yes.
so every day C's Candy is doing like a special, like they're promoting something because C's Candy is the best.
But Richard is right. Money does not buy happiness, but it does buy
C's
C's candy.
Yeah, I just told Ben the C's in San Leandro by Walmart and Costco closed.
Oh, no.
Oh.
by there the other day, and I was going to pop in. It was shuttered up.
So no lemon drops for Sam Leander, I guess.
No.
Well,
Bad.
Christy liked the Snoopy phone in the commercial, the Bell commercial. You remember those Bell stores? Yeah, I do. All right. Well, speaking of Christy, being that she works for Hallmark in Virginia, let's go ahead and feature Hallmark this week. This week's ornament is going to be coming to the October premiere. October debut. And that is going to be the second weekend of October, I think.
It's the 10th or the 11th.
I think it's
Let me check my
the
little phone.
I think we have it on the 11th. And most
The 11th.
if you are a member of the Keepsake Ornament Club, you're able to purchase these on October 11th, Friday. And then they go to the general public on October the 12th, which is Saturday. But Patrick rings in the season, $18.99. I'm a big fan of SpongeBob.
You have to like that humor. I mean, it's definitely funny, and it's really made more for adults, but it's silly.
It is. You know, Ben and I went to go see the musical in San Francisco right before everything shut down in 2020. Not knowing what to expect, we thought, let's just go see what it's like, because I was able to get some really good priced tickets. So we went. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was adorable.
Yeah, it was a cute show.
You have to like the humor. Donna,
Donna doesn't have this on her wish list. It's not on mine yet. However, I might change my mind because, I don't know, I just love the expression on Patrick's face.
Finland!
That's an inside reference. Anyone that's a SpongeBob fan, they'll understand that one. But just very quickly, we still have sponsorships available for our Christmas forest. You see the descriptions there. What we're really asking for at this point right now is help with purchasing lunch or dinner. This weekend was an absolute problem at times because we had to shut down everything that we were doing. We were not able to order food in, so we had to stop what we were doing and leave the house.
I didn't know what I wanted, so
we had nothing prepared. And Doug does cooking like that, and it was hard. So,
hard.
I know.
Well, lunch was great.
It sounds like we're begging, but I'll tell you, this really does make our lives a lot easier.
Just
being able to purchase a meal by DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever, just have the food delivered to us, and it makes it a lot easier. You can just contact us directly by direct message on any of our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or you can just email us at peppertreevilla@gmail.com.
No delivering fried food. Yeah. We're talking pizza, Chinese food, burritos.
Well,
trashy food like that where we can just stop and eat.
Well,
but the stuff looks great.
Speaking of trashy food, why don't we do a sampling of something?
Ooh.
This is all the rage right now. Coca-Cola and Oreo have done a collaboration.
We have major social media traction.
I'm afraid.
Doug, let me present camera so you can show the package. We have Oreo cookies.
So it has the Coca-Cola logo, and it has with popping candy, so Pop Rocks. It's kind of like the firecracker. I don't know, but they're collaborating, and they even made a soda.
Is anything in the cookies supposed to taste like Coca-Cola?
I don't know.
We think it's supposed to be the Pop Rocks that are in it. Now this is Coke Zero that has, I guess, flavor of Oreo with it.
They have the Coca-Cola logo on one side.
Are we
the Oreo?
Ben, you have those right there in front of you too?
Yeah. Here, have a cookie.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need to try the cookies first.
Yeah. Let's do the cookie first.
So, I mean,
I like the bottles on the.
Oh, it's very retro.
Oh my gosh, it does smell like.
You can smell Coke.
There it is. Yeah, soda flavored cookies.
Oh, yeah,
these
actually.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take mine off and dissect it. I want to eat each one individually.
And cookie flavored soda too. Oh,
Subtle taste to me.
It's subtle, but it's really weird.
I love the popping rocks.
Yeah.
It's in the back of your throat. You hear this pop, 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 pop.
Jim
Okay,
says
let me
that Hydrox has a similar collaboration with Tab Cola.
The red tastes like nothing.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, I'm getting the popping on my tongue, and it's Coca-Cola flavored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all the frosting. The cookies have nothing to do with it. I tried each one individually. They enhance the flavor of the frosting, and it has an essence of Coca-Cola, and it pops. It's all in the frosting.
Okay.
These are very interesting.
Well,
but they actually have an essence that tastes like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they need to be Diet Coke cookies so you can have a dozen with them without guilt. I agree. However, at least the drink is Coke Zero, so I'm a big Diet Coke fan, but
yeah.
Here, Doug, here, have a.
Let me move this.
Have a sip.
Well,
and
let
me pour some in.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah,
cookie first.
yeah. Clean. Have some water
After the cookie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Let me get some water.
Let's wait. I gotta get the.
Okay.
You need to get the flavor out of your mouth.
Okay, now ready to try the Coke Zero Oreo? Let's try it.
Okay.
Now without the cookie in my mouth, there is a hint
of chocolate. Yeah.
In the Coke Zero.
Not bad. What I like is that it's not sweet.
It's not sweet.
Oh.
Because even the Coke Zeros can be really sweet.
Yeah.
But this isn't.
It's subtle.
Until later. I'm going to have this just a little bit later because right now I just taste cookie.
I may crack another one open to have with dinner.
I want this completely virgin. I want nothing.
Please.
Sherry wants another cookie.
Oh, the cookies are good.
The cookies actually are they're very entertaining, but it's all in the frosting. But the popping in the back of your throat.
I didn't get it from my first one.
Yeah.
Rachel, this might be the most American snack I've ever seen.
Oh, God. You can't get any more America than this.
The only way it could get even more is if McDonald's had been infused into the flavoring as well.
Gross.
Dunk the cookie in vodka. And Jim is saying it's not to be used together for dunking. I'm afraid to dunk the cookie in this for fear that the Pop Rocks might get activated somehow. Kind of like
Pop Rocks.
It's popping in the back to my ears, my throat. Are your ears plugged?
Maybe you have one that had a little bit more zip to it.
That is, I can actually still feel it. Yep, I can feel it again. And some more. It's weird, even after a while.
Okay, so...
No, I'm not.
Gene...
You got hosed on your list.
Gene did not like the Coke Zero. Me...
I have to wait until I have cookie.
Yeah, I want to see what this is like.
Because, it's not bad.
No, it's not.
It doesn't really, it smells like soda.
I want a Shasta.
They still sell Shasta, yeah.
I like the idea.
Oh, yeah.
White Castle cookies. That sounds like a
White
good idea.
Castle cookies. Is that like the people who make those little burger thingies?
Yeah, the burger little sliders.
See, we don't have that kind
Steamed
of luxury
burgers.
here on the West Coast.
We have to use the frozen ones if we want that. All right. That is our little taste test.
That is Oreo. Would I tell you to get it if you want pure entertainment value? Why not? It's gimmicky. This stuff is what gets because of social media.
Yeah,
but it's
definitely limited edition. So yeah, give it a try.
Everybody loves LE.
All right.
We're good.
Okay, here we go. It is time for more holiday crap delivery. Ben, Sherry, did you get anything delivered?
Just some stuff for work that I had to take into work today.
What did I get?
Oh, that's boring.
Oh, and we did get some ribbon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we're using different
We're not
ribbons for
coming
that.
out and explaining the project until later.
No, we didn't. Yeah, but the ribbon I will be able to use. I got a couple of quilt patterns, and I got some border fabric for a couple of Christmas presents. So now I can get them bordered and sent off to the quilter.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm going to present
Was
camera.
everybody getting almost like quilts this year again for Christmas? Because that's
What?
No.
almost like everybody's getting kids, or just the brand.
All right.
One of the brands.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to present camera here because Doug saw something.
Labor Day weekend, they had Box Lunch, is a store that's kind of associated with Hot Topic. They were doing a 70% off Labor Day sale, and this came up on my feed, and it said, "Look." And anybody knows that we love Pixar's Ratatouille. It's their best movie. Not that I love all of Pixar, but I absolutely love Ratatouille. And they had this come up. It's a sign at the very end when Remy has his own restaurant. This is like all metal. And this was normally $19.99. We got it for $11.
So
Wow.
now
and it has we're gonna take this out, and we're gonna find a bar that put out, and we're gonna have this hanging in our kitchen. But I just think it was so cool, and that's where the T-shirt came in. So this was delivered separately.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't that cool?
We're very excited about this.
I can't even make this because the metal is like really thick. So
I love this.
I
love the concept from the movie that anyone can cook.
Well, no, that's not true, but that's nice that they try to do that in the movie. But it's our favorite. So I know when I do go to Epcot, I'll have to go on that attraction at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Just over and over. I know some people hate it. They say it's cheesy. But, I like, my stuff is simple, but I don't...
I'm a big cheese.
Oh, it is cheese.
And Richard says, great decor for the Villa Commissary.
Yes, the commissary. It's going to be on the wall coming out where the refrigerator is. We just need to get a metal...
See, we're not the only fans of the movie.
Point. Oh, it's such an incredible movie.
Yeah, it really
So
is.
that was part of the little, don't have those things sponsored ads come up on Facebook. And this was there, and I'm like, ooh, click.
Yeah.
There's an ointment for that.
Go ahead and give that one a Dougism too.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm glad Matt is here. We've missed you, Matt. He's been working. He'd been working, but now he's back. So
yeah, hot
Matt
topic, box lunch.
Matt is my friend that works at Trader Joe's.
Now you're going to have me looking up box lunch, Doug, because I had not heard of them before you told
They
me.
have lounge flies coming out the wazoo. They're licensed stuff. Oh my God! Put away the credit card.
Okay, so
we were really controlled. We just did all the sales. But go to box lunch.
I don't have a credit card.
That's intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's
I only
check
have
out.
one.
Let's check out what's new at Trader Joe's then.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Now, Ben, go ahead and show what it is.
Yeah, untie this first. These are Crunchy Pops.
They are Crunchy Pops, a potato, pea, and corn snack.
Oh, Trader Joe's. What
Okay.
did you do?
Now, the reason why I wanted to show you that is because I asked my friend Matt that works at Trader Joe's in New Jersey, says, what did you think of them? This was our conversation today. He says, I've tried them. I said, and did you like them? He says, not really.
Uh-oh.
But he's being honest about it. So,
I mean, they do look like Crispix.
They look like
Turtle?
Crispix.
They look like Crispix. Can I have them?
yes, you may.
I'm like, come on.
Let me get a couple of them.
All right.
So, Ratatouille is in John's top 5 animated
Oh,
films.
it's so good.
It's a
Ready?
great film.
Come on.
Okay, one. I know, he's been farting around. They don't smell like anything. Here we go.
Give it a try.
I like them. They're not a bad snack.
It's not bad.
It's not the best.
Yeah.
But it's not bad.
I mean, would I run to the store
Oh,
because
God, no.
would I run to the store to buy them again because I just have to have them? No.
I feel like I'm eating those styrofoam popcorn things. Do you know those things are edible? I've eaten one.
They actually remind me of a flavor profile of Bugles.
A serving is 39 pieces.
Oh, Lord.
It's 110 calories and 19 grams of carbs.
So it's a good snack.
But it's all I do is taste salt.
But popcorn is my go-to snack.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, these are
That's a good
bad.
snack. As long as I don't have tons of butter on it, I'm okay.
Okay.
Ooh, butter.
Well, okay. Well, at least we tried them. Matt, they're okay. But like I said, would I go out and get them? Go?
No.
Again, probably not.
They have actually kind of a weird texture to them because they're puffy.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no
did
one-
something this week.
What did you get?
I got those lights that I put into that bottle.
Oh,
yeah.
You need to do show and tell.
I should go get the bottle.
Okay, well, tell you what. Why don't we take a quick break while Sherry's writing out to that? We'll be right back. You're watching PTV Live.
You're gonna make it after all.
Welcome to the heartbeat of Orlando, where style meets the Sunshine State. Express your love for Orlando with our casual line of clothing, celebrating the iconic 407 area code. Feel the vibe. Wear the pride. 407 Original Brand Apparel. Available at theorlandoguy.com.
You're watching PTV.
Ben Franklin has everything in Christmas trimmings. Come see their complete selection of home and tree decorations. Beautiful tree lights, tree trimming, window decorations, and much, much more. It's true, Ben Franklin has the biggest and best selection in town. Christmas sweets are a must. They feature kitchen-fresh, delicious Christmas candies at reasonable prices, and you'll get helpful, friendly service at Ben Franklin in Williston and Crosby. The Williston store will be open every night till Christmas, and the Crosby store will be open evenings starting December 4th.
Ben Franklin. Haven't seen that song in a long time.
I
All right.
love Ben Franklin. Okay, I got the bottle.
Okay, great. I want to highlight this question first. Daniela and John of Hit or Miss are going. They're saying, we're planning a road trip to Buffalo. The first stop is Trader Joe's. Finally. What should we definitely try from there?
Well, definitely you can't get any of the frozen food. I would tell you that would do, but that cannot happen.
They have
Package-wise,
teeniest chocolate chip cookies, which go great in a Wendy's Frosty.
I would try the dark chocolate covered pistachios.
they have those.
If they have those. Most anything in the candy section is pretty good.
candies.
Or the chips aisle.
I was just gonna say some of the chips are very, very good.
Yeah.
That is
Matt,
more.
give me a heads up. You got to highlight that, Arnie.
Mini canvas bags are Wednesday.
Mini canvas bags are coming out on Wednesday.
Oh, Matthew. So we have our one. I'm cool. We don't need a hog.
And Michelle, that's a good tip. Pull up from their website the Fearless Flyer. That is their newsletter. And it'll tell you what's new and also their seasonal items.
They have their JoJo's or their kind of their house Oreo cookie that is very famous. They're good. Just, it's an Oreo cookie kind of thing. I would try those.
And if you like spicy, I'm a big fan of their crunchy chili onion.
I don't know if you want to ship that and take it over to the Canadian border because it's oil and spicy. I'm looking for like snacks. You can't pretty much go wrong.
If you're looking to have something there, buy something to take to a park and have for lunch, I would say any of their salads because their salads are incredible.
And they have sandwiches available too that are ready made. So yeah, almost anything from those sections, I would definitely recommend them.
Cheeses are good.
Yeah, I mean,
a bottle of wine
and
try their pumpkin spice Chardonnay. It's
delicious.
It really.
Speaking of that, Ben, look at that.
It's a wine bottle light thingy.
Yeah, I liked the label on this so much that I wanted it out with some of my fall decor. So I bought some of those
is the actual controller.
Yeah, it's like a cork that goes in and you turn them on and off with the cork at the cork.
Not cool.
I like it.
So, yeah.
That'd look great just sitting on the shelf.
Yep.
Is it remote or you have to turn it on and on?
What?
Is that remote or you have to turn it on and on?
Turn it off and on.
Oh, it doesn't time out like after an hour or two?
No. They're very popular out. I don't know about in other parts of the country, but in California, they're very popular for weddings.
Oh,
yeah. I see that wineries.
Yeah.
We're spoiled. We have some of the best wineries in the
Jamie
world.
says that Winco had a lot of nice salads today when she went.
They have good food. I mean, Winco has. We've done some of their prepped stuff. I mean, it's good.
All right. Let's do something very quick before we hit craft time with Sherry. Let's try this. Okay. So this happened. We have one of our patrons, Chili Willy's. Great guy. He and his
does
wife.
The Smokehouse barbecue. I designed the barbecue sauce labels that we talked about.
Yeah.
We helped
always pick those up on the website.
Elevated his mac and cheese and created a new sauce for him for his foodie and culinary endeavors for him to get a food truck. So now he's getting just as famous for his mac and cheese.
Yeah, people love
his loaded mac and cheese.
What's that, Ben?
They like his mac and cheese.
They love the mac and cheese. But it's not just people that love it. So do cockatoos. Take a look at this. This happened at Todos Santos Plaza in Concord. The cockatoo loves the mac and cheese.
So that's Stu the cockatoo.
Why would you put a fork in that mac and cheese after the bird had put his mouth in it?
Hey, there's people will feed their dog. The dog will lick their fingers. They'll put their fingers back into the chips and eat. I've seen people do stuff with their animals. Again, I love animals, but I don't do the animal thing.
You draw the line.
I draw a line.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure I did that when I had a dog. I didn't care. But now I see that and I'm freaked out.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead with craft time with Sherry. It is Christmas crafting time.
Yep.
Okay. Sherry,
what are we doing?
What are we doing tonight for craft time?
There is something that has taken the craft world by storm the last few weeks, and I decided I wanted to get on the bandwagon and try it. It's called a busted canvas.
Okay.
And I thought, it looked very interesting. And then when I got into the process, it was like, it's really cool. Let me show you the one that I finished. And then I'll explain how it's done.
Do we have the overhead camera set up?
Probably.
No, I don't have it yet. It's not. If it's set up, I don't have the feed yet.
That is awesome.
Oh my,
This
Sherry, that's amazing.
It looks like it's busting out of the canvas and
Yeah.
peeled. Yeah.
And if you can, see, it's. Let me see what's going on with the camera. You
Well,
gonna check it?
No, it's. We need. To
I don't have the
pass.
feed.
Hold on.
Ecamm Live. It probably dropped off.
No, it was never set up.
Oh, okay.
He was waiting for me to put in my.
Hold on, no. I can.
All right.
By the way, you're not imagining things. The tree behind me is rotating. And for those of you that are new,
It's so pretty.
that is the first tree of the Christmas forest. There are going to be ultimately 45 trees in our Christmas forest this year.
They're all, if it doesn't have 3 circles to make Mickey's head, like this is a keychain, there's 700 mouse heads on this tree.
This is the mouse head tree.
It's just crazily such cool. I have to wait for the tree to go back around.
Yeah, he's got to put it on the right branch. Otherwise,
There's so many
the whole
ornaments.
tree will be off balance.
Every of them. So
Hey, try it now, Arnie.
Okay.
it's still rotating. There we go.
Okay. So
Make-
there it is. This is what it looks like. There's the top, and I embellish it with some ribbon and a button.
A little jack.
Yeah. And then this is the whole, the bottom part.
Wrap the wallpaper.
So what you're gonna, and that's
Haunted Mansion wallpaper.
yeah,
How
it
did
is.
you get that?
Okay. To make this, you are going to need a few items. You're going to need a stretched canvas, and it can be any size you want it to be. It doesn't have to be, a specific size. This one happens to be 8 by 10 because that's what I've had on hand. You're also going to need a flat canvas. See, this one is the stretched.
Oh, got it. It's stretched over a frame.
Yeah, and then this one is just one of those flat ones.
Okay.
So you're going to need one of each. You're going to need either paper for the front or paint. One technique I want to try doing that I haven't done yet is you get some tissue paper and you scrunch it all up and then take it out and put it on here with Mod Podge. And so it's kind of all wrinkled, and it actually gives a texture of leather.
You put it on with Mod Podge?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Then for this project that I'm going to be working on later, not the one for tonight, I got this craft paper for the front of the canvas, which is just the gold foil music. The picture inside is going to be this one. And then this will be this napkin will be what's rolling out on the canvas.
Oh, okay. Now,
Very vintage.
Sherry, Mar made a comment saying that this looks like a medium hard project. Is it difficult?
Not really. And I'll go through the steps right now with you. I got my canvas and I painted the sides red and I painted the inside wood red. Then what you're going to do is...
Why did you paint the inside wood red?
Because Ben was being anal about the inside being painted. So I had to go back in and...
No, when you saw the jack finished and then you looked at it, you went, why is the frame on the inside still natural wood when everything else is painted or finished? It looked odd.
So what you do is you put Mod Podge on the canvas, the stretched. Oh. You put Mod Podge on the front of the stained canvas.
Okay.
And then you put your paper on it if you're going to use paper. Otherwise, you paint everything like I did with the jack one. Once that's dry, you turn it over and you Mod Podge the inside of the canvas.
With a different paper.
And you Mod Podge it, and then you put down paper, or like I said, the next project I do is going to be a napkin. Okay, and then once you get that done, then you Mod Podge a top coat on the paper just to protect it. Then you find the center.
Where's the center, Sherry?
Which is about there. And then this way it's going to be about 5. Just up a little bit more. I was pretty close. Oh. And I've got my utility knife. Now, it doesn't have to be centered. I just like it centered. And then what I do is I just go ahead and cut a little bit down.
Now, are you cutting all the way through?
Cut all the way through.
Okay.
And a little bit this way.
Make sure you got some form of cutting board or protective.
Yeah.
In this case, we've got a cutting board underneath the pink. Don't cut yourself.
I'm not. Okay. I've just got to make sure that I've got enough room to get my scissors in here. Okay, then. Well, still don't have enough room here.
Poke it.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
Oh, it's stiff because you have all the Mod Podge on both sides. It's a canvas.
But you're able to get your scissors through there?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
A little work.
And then I just cut up.
Oh, wow.
And I go to maybe about 1 inch from the top.
And seam towards the bottom.
Seam toward the bottom.
Janie, now I want a candy cane.
Oh, they'll be out. I know all the peppermint bark, I think, is already out.
And then I go across.
Is this also to about 1 inch?
Yeah, I guess that's about center, right, Ben?
Yeah. Yeah, Mar says, don't cut Ben's table.
Oh, please.
Thank you, Mar.
And then over this way. And then I will take it down diagonally from that center part.
Because she's all kinds of fancy.
Down to the corner.
Yeah. Michelle gives a good tip. Do not do this on your wooden dining room table.
Nope.
Not unless you've got a craft cutting board. Let me trim this up, though.
Ben, I'm sorry. I'm laughing internally because of the way that's worded. No cutting for Ben. Just reminds me of the movie Soap Dish. No turbans.
No turbans for Miss Talbert.
Yeah. Didn't you just watch that movie while I was sleeping?
While I was decorating a tree, I was watching Soap Dish.
That's such a good movie.
So then, if you turn it over, you'll see that
it's busting out all over.
Now, you can't rip that to get the frayed look, but it still gives it.
Yeah, so then I just kind of work with it and bend it a little bit.
Cool. Now, Janie asks a question. Do you guys ever get the Disneyland candy canes?
We have. Someone actually got us one they were down there when they were having their days where they give out their allotment.
For those of you that don't know what a Disneyland candy cane is, during the Christmas season, they pick select days to hand make these huge candy canes. And there are very limited supply available on the days that they do it.
People sleep and plan their trips to get these giant handmade candy canes from Disneyland.
I'm just cutting it up a little bit more. Okay.
Oh, now I get it. I understand how you do that.
You curl and tape the curls.
So then, before I start doing that, I'm going to turn it back over. I am going to take
glue.
Some glue. I don't like using the glue gun for this part because it dries too fast. So I put this, like E6000 craft glue.
The stinky stuff?
No, this one is the one that doesn't stink too bad.
Look, where's Dr. planning a trip to get her candy cane?
Yeah. Yeah, we were gifted one. God, this was aliens.
This was years ago.
And it was cool.
But what I need,
they're delicious.
Is take some off of the top.
They break like crazy, so.
So now you're spreading out the glue so that
I got too much up there. I don't want it spewing out.
A little gloopy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I need to make sure it's right end up. This is the print I'm using for this one. And I Mod Podged this to the flat canvas.
Okay.
Delicious.
So then what I do is I just put it down like this. And I'm going to stand up because I'm going to also use a staple gun.
Oh.
So excuse my arm.
Nowhere.
Oh, jeez.
So butch.
Sherry, Jeannie's asking a question. Are there any other glues you could use for this?
Yeah, if you're patient enough, you could use, regular craft glue. You just have to sit there and, whoops, I'm going to have to take that one out. You're just going to have to sit there and hold it.
Okay.
Do you want a screwdriver instead?
Yes, please. I've tried using a combination of hot glue and, crazy glue. The problem is that the hot glue, even if it didn't, thank you, dry too fast, it gives it a funny, you don't get a clean connection. It's got like a snake in between it.
Oh.
And I don't like that.
I'll have a drink.
Oh.
You're not even nursing on it.
Yeah, I've been nursing it.
Oh.
He's talking about our honeydews.
No, it's just watered down.
Okay, hold on a minute.
I finished my Oreo Coke.
There's one I have to take out.
It's just lemonade with a little vodka, and you can taste the chambord in it. It's gimmicky.
I had to take a staple out because...
Did it go through?
It went through the side. And I don't... It's the first time I've done that on these projects.
Oh, that's better.
And if you want to get really fancy, you can always cover the back with paper.
Oh, yeah, I guess you could. So that image that you did, that
on the inside,
that you stapled that so that it's facing out of the frame.
Yeah.
Then you start to peel or bust everything out.
Mm-hmm. Watch.
Yep. Watch. Only I need to get another staple out. That's what I get for trying to do it in a hurry.
there a problem with that staple?
It's coming out on the edge of the canvas.
On the edge of the canvas.
Oh, yeah, you can't have that.
There we go.
You're very good at that.
I hate to admit it, but I've had a lot of practice having to do that.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. Now, those are all down. So we turn it around. Let me get my crazy glue. Because if you try using just the hot glue for this, it tends to lift up. So I use a combination of the two. So then what you do is you just take it and you start rolling it.
I can't see what you're rolling, Sherry.
Oh.
There we go.
You take one of the tips and you just start rolling it back on itself. And just kind of, figure out where you want it positioned. So I'll keep it there. And I'll put some hot glue on it. And some crazy glue around it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Because what will happen is that hot glue will just pull it right back up. It won't stay very long. And then you just roll it down.
And then you hold on to it until it dries?
Until it dries a little bit, yeah.
And then you just repeat this process.
You just curl it back.
Until all of the pieces are curled back.
Uh-huh. Like I said, you can do it on almost any size canvas you want. I've got some little, what size are those? 2.5 inches?
The what?
The ones with the easel.
Yeah, about.
Yeah, that I want to try with just simple Christmas. And if the edges aren't too clean like this one is here, it doesn't really matter because that gets rolled under anyway.
Oh, okay, good tip.
So, if you when you cut it, it kind of.
And you want some curls to be bigger, some to be tighter, some to be smaller, some to be cockeyed. The whole point of this is to make it look like it blew out or poked.
Yeah. The ones that are really fun that I've seen a lot of are Halloween ones that are just adorable. But I don't have time for a lot of Halloween stuff right now, so.
No, we don't either.
I mean, that's why we start in August to get our Halloween fix, but.
Well, this year we started in July.
Yeah, we did. No, oh yeah, that's right.
We started that tree in July, so it's been up.
July.
Yeah, it's been up almost 2 full months.
Yeah, we'll probably start taking the stuff down the first full weekend of October. Gotta wait for Sunday, the 22nd of September.
So
first fall.
This part takes a little bit of patience because you need to make sure that glue kind of. And crazy glue, super glue does not take long to.
Now, Sherry, Peter's got a question for you. Are your fingernails blue or purple?
They're purple.
These are purple. Okay. Sometimes the blue looks purple on screen.
46.
And vice versa.
Rachel wants to know how many trees.
Oh, Rachel's saying how many trees this year?
45 for sure, but we're shooting for the 40.
Yeah.
That one popped up, so.
Well, we have time for everything, which is we got to celebrate Halloween in July.
Yeah, our Halloween tree is up right now.
Yeah, we just start really early so we can enjoy it because it has to be gone by October 1st.
We do have a number of our trees in place. As a matter of fact, there are 20.
So many.
There are 20 trees this year in the forest in our living room, dining room. All 20 trees are in place. They're just not lit and decorated yet. Not all of them. Some of them are. And you'll see some of those during the moment of Groovy tonight. So you're not going to want to miss that.
Okay, this one is not wanting to
Fussy.
stay down.
I don't know.
Someone's asking. Gene is saying, "Would you shoot for 50 trees in the future, guys?"
I don't think they've got room for 50 trees.
I would have to. We'd have to really
think about it and see where those trees would fit. But
this was weird this year that we're getting so many. But normally our trees are just getting what we have. They're getting bigger now because everything is swelling.
I haven't done it yet, but something I want to figure out is the average height of all the trees in our forest, because I don't know what that average height is.
So that's interesting.
You take all the numbers. So if there's a 3 foot, a 3 foot, a 9 foot, a 7 foot, a 6
and
foot,
you divide it by the number
you
of trees.
add all those up, and then you divide it by how many trees.
Right.
See, my math paid off in school. I did education. It works. Well, I don't know if public education works anymore.
Rachel, if we put trees out on the lawn, it would count.
Yes.
But all of the trees,
are inside.
We're planning on one outside on the porch. Just so people know where to look for the forest, because there are times that people drive by and they say, "We weren't sure we had the right house because you don't have any decorations out here."
There's a reason for that.
Yeah. But 45 trees is going to be quite the task, but we're up for it. Okay. Well, Sherry, this has been a very interesting craft.
It's just gluing.
Yeah, this part takes some... Now, because I did use paper on both of them. See?
It's starting to peel. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what's happening there.
Is Ben falling asleep? He looks like he's falling asleep. He is. He's asleep.
Sherry, did Ben fall asleep?
No. He's just kind of
bored.
It's been a long day, and I'm a little tired.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just don't want to get my fingers caught on the crazy glue.
And we don't know how painful that can be.
It is. It hurts.
But we'll definitely be posting the final results on our Instagram for this one, so that you can see what all of it looks like when it's completed.
Yeah, I like Janie said you can use greeting cards, so I think they're about a 5x7. You might have to trim them. There's postcards. I've seen postcards. You could do photography, children artwork.
I've seen wedding pictures done with something like this for presents.
I like Janie's idea. You could find sheet music with "Nothing Can Stop Us Now," and use
I love that
make a mini picture.
I love that attraction.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
That
apart.
one is coming up. I don't know what's going on with that.
Is that where you needed your heat gun?
With the heat gun.
You know what? I don't. Hold this down here like this, Ben, please. Don't. Okay.
I'm not letting it move.
Well, caught in there.
I don't want my fingers caught either. It is a cute craft, Janie.
Yeah, it really is.
You just peel it and curl it, and you just gotta make sure it sticks.
It's getting hot in here.
Well, it's probably because of the dryer that Sherry's using.
I don't know. People point that at their head every morning.
I do.
Well, like I said, we will show you the end result of the craft once it's all done. Sherry, you'll get a picture to us so we can post it on Instagram.
Yeah, and this is Yeah, and you just this one you have to be patient with because you do have to hold it in place. So,
but it doesn't seem to be a very difficult craft.
No, it's not that difficult. It's just time consuming. That's all.
Mar is referring to it as a medium hard craft, but if you follow the steps, you could probably get it done. Very
technique wise, it's super easy. It's more of a timing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of gluey. It's stages. This is not something you could just plop together and get it all done.
Unlike the stars that I did last week.
Yeah, right. These are ones you have to glue it down. Make sure it dries. Paint. Make sure it dries. Get everything and get all you. It's like mise en place for crafting.
You don't need to. You don't need to paint because I did one, and instead of painting, I just put ribbon all around the edge.
Oh yeah,
that's nice.
You could put garland, a tinsel garland.
Yep. You can even do, Richard would be thrilled because you can even do fairy lights inside around the edges.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Ooh, glowing.
It'd be a nice glowing picture. Huh.
What else is happening? Yep, that's still doing it.
Yeah. Okay.
Glowing.
Well, like I said, we will go ahead and show you the end result on Instagram. And probably on Twitter, I'll post a picture there as well. So,
and
Sherry,
then you can embellish it. I've got candy canes and peppermint candies that I'm going to use for this one.
Oh, wonderful!
I don't know why this one on the bottom is giving me such a hard time because this one stayed just fine.
Well,
is it because of the type of paper? It's glossy.
No, I mean the first two. This one was fine. This one stayed fine. It's just this one on the bottom that wants to be a little booger.
No? Well, I'm sure you will get it done, but I like the idea. Oh,
I'm going to win that one.
That's actually a good idea. Make them on small canvases to make Christmas ornaments.
Yeah, you could.
That's a good idea. Okay, well, thank you, Sherry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't want to rush you. We want you to do it.
We want to make sure that you can get this done.
We don't want to board our people.
But thank you, Sherry. This is a great craft. So we will show you on Instagram and Twitter. And, of course, Facebook will pop it up because of Instagram. And we'll show you the end result once Sherry has a picture for us. And I'll post that tonight, probably. Unless you will have that finished tonight, won't you, Sherry?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll post that picture tonight. Okay.
I just need to figure out what's going on with this one down here on the bottom. It just doesn't want to stay.
Yep. All right.
I may put a tack in it.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Fussy little thing.
It is. It's been a little booger. I don't know why.
And Mara's right. True timing is everything.
Yeah, you don't have to sit there and hold it. You're getting half of it. So when it gets all folded up, you get the effect similar. It's amazing. You don't want to rush crafts. It's all in the details.
Exactly. It's always in the details. So everyone.
So that's
thank you for that one.
Here, you can upside down, but it's upside down, but you'll get the idea because I've got my finger in it.
Oh, there it is. Great.
I love it. Very
thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching tonight. We really appreciate you spending a little bit of your Monday night with us. And
thank you, Christy, for watching us.
Thank you for joining our village. It's wonderful to have you with us. We can't wait to have you participating more in the show. It's great to have you with us. It's great to have everyone with us. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back again next Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, here on Pepper Tree Villa for another edition of PTV Live Holiday Edition. Yes. Stick around for the moment of groovy, though. You're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah,
you've got a view.
When you see your stuff through a lens, it just different.
Yeah,
because I just walk by and it just. But when you see it like this, it just looks totally different.
I took some video of 5 of the trees that have been done in the forest, so you'll see it. And for Christy, who works at Hallmark, there are a lot of Hallmark ornaments throughout the forest, and you will definitely see them on the trees. Thank you, everyone. We're so glad that you've been with us. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry, fighting with this stupid paper.
You've been watching PTV Live Holiday Edition here on Pepper Tree Villa. Everyone, have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Now enjoy our trees.
It's time for your moment of groovy. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
PTV Live Holiday Edition has been brought to you by our patrons. Kristin Kohs at the Sanctuary in Pleasant Hill. On the Porch with Todd and Ken. Matt and Tyler. Bay Area Doors. Chili Willy's Smokehouse Barbecue. And the Orlando Guy.